reverse engineered the entire customer journey for a restaurant business from the moment someone clicks on their ads to making them their loyal customer that will eventually spend thousands of dollars in their restaurants. And I found out 5 different gaps that makes your money just disappears. And most of the restaurant owners don't even know that these problems really exist. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what exactly these problems are, and more importantly, how can we solve them using AI automations and tools. Let's dive in. Alright, so this is what a typical customer journey in a restaurant business actually look like. Firstly, the customer will see an ad on platforms like Facebook, Instagram or Google, and they will fill out this form. After filling out this form will save the details into your CRM. But nothing really happens after it. These are dead responses and they'll eventually book your competitor instead. Why does this really happen? This happens because most of the times owner is busy in the kitchen managing staff or dealing with walk-ins. And by the time they check their phone, it's eventually 3 or 6 hours later. By the time customer has already booked at your competitor. So you've lost those leads, and these leads are approximately 30% of the leads that you're getting on Facebook as well as on your ads. So you're missing out on 30% of your incoming revenue. And to solve out this big problem, there's a very small solution. The solution is auto WhatsApp response that will basically send out a respond message within 30 seconds of them filling out a form. So what will eventually happen is, as soon as they fill out a form, a WhatsApp message will be sent instantly. A message like, hey, got your inquiry, what else do you need? As soon as this happens, there's an active communication started with the customer. So it can be easily converted into a real booking. Now this is very important to convert your cold leads into a warm lead. So make sure that this solution is implemented into your business. And even if they do not respond to this message, we can put them into a follow-up funnel. So we can follow up after day 1, after day 3, and even after day 5. So if they're in a follow-up funnel, eventually they will be more probable to book at your restaurant. So what will eventually happen is, this will get you 30% more bookings than your current bookings are. And this is actually one of the most proven solution into any restaurant business. So this is only just gap 1. Now let's understand what is the second gap into this business. The second gap is quicker bookings. And of course, there is multi-channel chaos and there is no booking system. So what really happens is, people will eventually reach out on phone call, Instagram DM, WhatsApp as well as Facebook Messenger. But because these are multiple different channels, owner will not be able to respond to them and there will be either no response or delayed response. What this will do, of course, lost leads, and there will be no table booking that is actually generating a revenue. So what's the solution for this problem? The solution is very simple: introducing AI voice agents and chatbots into your customer journey. Well, what will eventually happen is, when you do this, if they call you, the voice agent will pick up and will say, hey, what can I help you with? The AI will answer and they will eventually prompt them to book a table or place an order. The customer will pick out a date and time, system will check the availability and the booking will be confirmed. They will receive a WhatsApp confirmation, and of course, we can also send them reminders about this booking. So there will be less number of no-shows. So this solution, as it looks very simple, of course, it is a bit complex one, because we are not building any normal voice agent or chatbot. We want the voice agent to have knowledge about our own business. They should be able to book a table into a business. So we don't want a single calendar. We want a complex table booking system that you already use integrated with this voice agent. So you can see that multiple tables are there and it will eventually guide the customer to the right table at the right time of the booking. Right? So this table booking system is very important here. Now what this entire system of voice agents and chatbots with table booking system, what this will do is, this will do immediate bookings from the customer. If they are on a call with our WhatsApp voice agent or a WhatsApp chatbot, it will be very easy for them to book a table. And if the customer experience is frictionless, of course, there will be more bookings. This will save 10 to 15 hours per week of our owner's time, or whoever is managing these phone calls, Instagram DM, WhatsApp and Facebook messages. And the no-shows, since we're sending out these reminders a day before or an hour before, the no-shows will be reduced by 50%. This improves our booking frequency. And of course, all the entire data will be saved into one place. So you can see the entire thing into your own CRM. Now these are only 2 gaps that will automatically solve 60% of the problems. But let's also see what are the rest of the 3 gaps. The third gap is slow order process. And the entire purpose of solving this gap is to improve your customer experience. Well, the usual experience looks something like this. Customer visits your restaurant, they will wait for the waiter, and then the waiter will take order manually and will of course collect the payment manually as well. Now you have no record of customer paying, you have no record what customer ordered, and this entire process is very time taking. And the entire goal of introducing these automations in your business is to make the customer experience frictionless. If you do that, it will be easier for your customers to visit you. It will be easier for your customers to come back to you. So this is something that we'll be focusing on next. Of course, the solution to this problem is a simple WhatsApp chatbot. Now this chatbot we have already made in gap number 2, but we will add a few more capabilities to it. What this will do is, as soon as they visit our restaurant, the chatbot will message them, hey, here's a menu and are you ready to order? The customer can easily browse menu on WhatsApp chatbot. They can select the item and they can eventually check out. After they have checked out, we can also send them the payment link right on the WhatsApp chatbot. And when the customer pays, the order will be confirmed and it will be sent to kitchen as well as the customer. Now, if you just take a look at it, what we are doing is we are automating the entire customer journey of ordering. Why is this important? If the customer is able to order quickly, if the information is able to get transferred to the kitchen quickly, our food will be delivered quickly and the customer experience is getting frictionless. We are not stopping the customer at any point. We are quickly letting them order, we are quickly letting them pay, we are also quickly letting them eat. So this is the entire solution that will eventually improve your customer experience, and this will gain you more reviews, better customer loyalties and everything. The result of the entire automation will be frictionless customer experience, automated ordering, and instant notifications. Instant notifications to your customers as well as kitchen owners. So the food will be made quickly and the customer will get notified about the updates automatically. Awesome. So these are the 3 gaps that we have solved till now. Now let's understand what are the rest of the 2 gaps. And these gaps will eventually bring in new customer without spending money on ads. How this actually works, I'll show you. Now you already know that getting more reviews is very important for your business. If you have more reviews on Google or Yelp, this gives a very positive image to your business and the customer will be more likely to visit your business. Now our entire focus is fixing this gap. How can we get more reviews and how can we improve our reputation? Well, if you usually see, what is the actual broken flow? The broken flow is after customer leaves your restaurant, either they will have a bad experience or a good experience, right? If they have a bad experience, they'll be more prompted to leave a 1-star review on Google or Yelp or any other platform. But if they had a good experience, they will go home and they'll eventually forget about it. So you won't get enough of 5 stars or 4-star reviews. And well, this exactly needs to change. We need to switch this up. We want good experience to be leaving reviews and we want bad experience to not leave these reviews. That's how we'll improve our reputation and that's how we can get more reviews, right? So the solution for this entire gap is something like this. As soon as the customer finishes their meal, we will send them an automated WhatsApp message through the same chatbot. And the message will be like, hey, thanks for dining in with us. How was your experience? If the experience was good and they rate us 5-star, we will send them to a happy path. This happy path looks like we will give them a good message and we will say, can you please leave us a review on Google? This will make it very easy for customers to send reviews on Google. And of course, we are already saying that if they leave us 4 or 5 stars. And these reviews will be then posted publicly. This will boost our rating on Google. And of course, more customers will be able to find you because of this, right? You're not spending money on it and the customers are already able to find you. Well, on the other side, if there is a bad response, they leave you 1 star or 2 star or 3 star, then you have to do damage control path. And it's going to be like, we're so sorry to hear that. Can we make this right? Well, what you can do is you can basically give them discount on next visit. You can give them a free item or you can arrange a call with the manager. Either of the things, and you can solve the entire thing privately. So this stops bad reviews getting posted publicly. And also the customer gets satisfied privately. So there is no damage to the reputation even if the experience is bad. And of course, we are saving all this entire data into the CRM. And as you already know, Data in CRM is very important. So the result of this entire system eventually boils down to this. We're getting more 5-star reviews. We're getting fewer public bad reviews. We're getting higher Google rating, competitive advantage. That is, if you have 4.8 star, you will of course beat every restaurant that has 4.2 stars. And of course, the customer loyalty gets improved because you're handling their complaints. The customer will be more prompted to visit you more often, right? This is the fourth gap, which is actually very important for any business to have. The last but not the least is reviving old customers. And as the name suggests, we are taking up old customers and we are making them visit our restaurants again. Now, what this will do is we're not spending money on ads, we're not spending money on reviews. We are getting old customers into our restaurant again and they will pay the same amount, right? How good is that? So this entire reviving old customer has an entire strategy, and let's understand that. What happens in the general scenario that if a new customer visits your restaurant, they will eat once, they will pay, and then they will leave, and eventually they will forget about it, right? The solution to this problem is that as soon as they visit you, you store their data into the CRM and you store the last visit date. As soon as the visit date increases to 30 days, you can send them an automated WhatsApp message, something like, hey, we miss you. Here's a 10% off on your next meal. Just show this message. Now what this will do, they have already eaten at a restaurant, right? You are giving them a discount. You're messaging them, so they are remembering about you afterwards as well. And if they respond to this message, you can update the last visit date to 0 and your customer got reactivated as well. But if they did not respond to your message, you can basically do another follow-up after 60 days. And all this entire thing will be automated. So no human is involved, no leads are getting missed. And of course, as I already said, all data is getting saved into the CRM. That's the beauty of it. And the results, well, there are more repeated visitors, higher lifetime value, because more visits per customer will mean that the customer is paying more to you. Lower acquisition costs basically mean you are able to reuse old leads, so you're not spending ad money into new leads. And this opens up a free money effect. What this basically means is you are generating revenue from people you already acquired. So this is a free money effect for your business. Well, those are the 5 gaps that I noticed into a restaurant business. Now, how do we fix them? We can use tools like CRM or automation backbone to automate the entire process. We can also use any voice agent platform like 11 Labs, Vapi, or any other platform to make voice agents. We also need to use N10 to connect everything together. We need to use WhatsApp Business API to make WhatsApp chatbots and WhatsApp voice agents. And of course, a table booking system like OpenTable or any system that you already use. We need to connect everything together so that you can make this AI system that automates the customer journey from clicking on an ad to making them their loyal customer. And that's the beauty. You have to automate the entire customer journey and you can make more than $50,000 per month just doing this entire thing. And of course, you are also saving 15 hours per week not doing the manual labor of connecting with leads, answering their questions. Well, that's a no-brainer for me. So here's what I'm doing. Starting next week, I'm building all these 5 automations step by step and I'll be uploading it on this YouTube channel. So make sure that you're subscribed. And I'm also partnered with a restaurant business in New York and we'll be applying all these automations into their own business. And by the end of this entire series, we'll be tracking the results. How much time did it save? How much more revenue did they generate? And did this entire AI system really work for them? So by the end of this month, we will sit down with the owner, do a full podcast style breakdown of what really happened. So if you're on a restaurant or any service business, honestly, this is going to be an incredible value provider video for you. So make sure that you subscribed so you don't miss out on a single video. And drop a comment if I missed out on any of the bottlenecks that you're facing, and maybe we can make a video on it as well. Well, I'll see you in the next one.